Greetings, beautiful mystical souls. I am Chloe the Elven Mage, your artist, witch, mystical mentor, and shadow work guide. I wanted to share today, on the 24th of December, a moment of giving thanks, a little bit of a share, and an offering of a prayer. This last week for me has been a very interesting time, and the way that I express what I want to share in my life, in myself, my voice as a woman, and in my soul's mission is changing and transforming at such a rapid pace. That I really feel that I want to share with you as I am experiencing things myself, and give a voice, keep giving a voice to the shadow, to the darkness, and actually just shine light on it and shine love and share with you in the hope that you may recognize in yourself that you are normal and that everything is okay. Maybe just offering you a place of solace where you can receive someone else, a fellow human, a fellow soul, sharing in this open and honest way to perhaps inspire you and remind you that it is safe for you to do so when you feel ready. And I'm in no way trauma dumping. I am at a stage in my life and my journey where I can talk about certain things without it bringing up emotions, making me sad, making me angry. I share that which I have already worked through to a certain degree so that I can share it from a grounded place. So if you can just find some truth or some comfort in anything that I share, then I'm so grateful for that. My mission is complete. So I'm just going to start with gratitude. This is such a time for me of, when we say giving, not in the way of overindulging and overgiving and playing into that capitalist programming of having to spend all of our money and showering those around us with love and gifts, which is a wonderful thing to do. And you know me, those of you who've been here for a while know that I love gifts. Gifts are my absolute love language. But we can also give with our love, with our hearts, with our words, with our kindness, with our actions. So I wanted to start this by giving thanks. If you're watching this, thank you. If you're a supporter of my channel, thank you. If you are someone in my life close to me who has personally supported me this year, thank you. Thank you to all of the souls and humans who have passed by into my life, into my constellation through conversations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This year has been such a wild ride for me. Highs and extreme lows, but that is where we learn the most, right? And this has been one of those years for me, a huge year of learning and expanding. I am incredibly grateful for anyone who has merely witnessed any part of my journey, and any part of my conversations and content that I've been creating this year. Thank you. I'm incredibly grateful for all of the comments, the likes, the new subscribers, people who've joined my mailing list, those who have joined my workshops and my events. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to all those who have donated to me, sent me gifts, thank you. I can't tell you how amazing and how exciting and how humbling it feels to have people sending me gifts, monetary gifts, just because they appreciate me being me. That's just been such a highlight of my year. It has been receiving donations, because it's this non-transactional giving and receiving of love. So thank you, everyone who has sent me gifts and donations. Thank you to every single soul who has booked a session with me and worked with me this year. It has been an incredible experience. So much learning, so much growth, so many beautiful souls that I've connected with and that have helped me to learn along the way. It has been truly incredible, and thank you for those who have worked with me. You have given me much more confidence and belief in myself and that I'm on the right path, and also helping me to really find my joy and find what it is that makes me happy. And yeah, don't know what else to say other than thank you, and I love you, and I am really enjoying this time of rest, and I'm excited. I'm excited about starting fresh. I personally don't see the New Year's Eve as a new year, but shifting from a year 2025, which is a 9, to 2026, which is 10 or 1, is incredibly powerful. It is a new beginning. So I'm very excited to come with some new events, some new workshops, some new trainings, some new artwork and shrine pieces. Just so much excitement, and this reflection time has really helped me to take a step back and get excited for that. So yeah, thank you. And I wanted to offer a little bit of a share and also express my deep, heartfelt compassion for anyone who finds this time of year, Christmas, New Year's Eve, to be difficult and uncomfortable. We have been conditioned to believe that this is a time where we should be with our family, enjoying ourselves, drinking ridiculous amounts of alcohol, spending ridiculous amounts of money. And for some of us, that is not the case. And yeah, I just wanted to share, first of all, that I really hold a lot of compassion and love in my heart for those who don't have families, for those who have traumatic holiday experiences around this time of year, and it is not a time of joy for them. I feel you, and I personally really feel it in the collective, especially after Christmas Day, when there's that slump, of the hangovers and the family arguments and that sort of feeling of like, oh, it's over now. And yeah, so just holding a lot of compassion for that and sharing that it's okay to not be excited about this time of year, and it's okay to put yourself, your mental health, your physical health first. Have had quite a difficult experience over the past few days, which I want to share with you openly and honestly. It's complex and multi-layered, so I'll just share in the best way that I can, just in the hope of helping others perhaps shine a light on darkness that they don't understand or that they're still trying to process. So yeah, on the winter solstice, so on Sunday, on the 21st, I sat in a ceremony. It was a 2-hour ceremony of a very deep, guided meditation of meeting the Kaliak and Kali, who are goddesses of, dark divine goddesses which burn away anything that does not serve us. And it was really intense for me. I had to hold myself back from running to the toilet and throwing up everywhere. It was this real sickness and darkness and all of this fear that I knew wasn't mine, that it was in me, and this just real feeling of so much deep ancestral fear and lack and worry and sadness and grief that I was holding on in my body. And so I've been really processing that in the past few days. And I don't drink alcohol, and I have been eating very clean for a long time now. So when these emotional processes come up, there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. And why it feels so much more intense for me at this time is, one of the truths that was revealed to me through this ancestral pain. And I was thinking, why does this feel so heavy and so strong now? I mean, on an energetic and a healing level, it's because it's the end of the year. It's the end of this 9. So all of this stuff is coming to the surface as an invitation of throwing it into the fire and saying, I do not choose to hold on to this heaviness and this darkness and this sadness anymore. And I'm going to feel it, and I'm going to scream and cry it out, which is what I did yesterday. I had a long drive home from Cornwall and spent about 4 hours crying, screaming to the point where I just felt my body shattering. It's a great thing to do when you're driving because no one can hear you and you can have music on at the same time, just really allowing my body and my nervous system to process those emotions and let myself be pissed off and angry and upset and hateful, but just allowing it to release and to release and to release, and not questioning it, not suppressing it, allowing it to all come out. And what I did with that is then, once I'd allowed that to come out, making that space, my guides and my higher self stepped in and gave me very, very clear advice on how to move forward. They've actually given me a 90-day plan, which I'm going to talk about in my next few videos. I'll share it with you. I want to make this video quick and concise and to the point today. But why else did this come to the surface for me at this time? It's because it revealed to me that I personally don't feel happy, I don't feel comfortable, and I don't feel joyful and safe around Christmas. And this is because I come from a single parent family. I don't have any siblings. Christmas to me has been a time of sadness, a time of feeling like I'm missing out of that family unit. And this is all things from the past. And it's been a time of feeling forced to do something that doesn't feel natural to me. I don't resonate with Christmas as a holiday. I resonate with Yule, the winter solstice. So there's always been this huge disconnect for me. I have a couple of happy memories of, having the Christmas tree, beautiful, giving and receiving gifts, amazing. But overall, that eating to the point of just overindulgence, drinking the days away just to get through this strange time of darkness. Yeah, I've realized that it causes this feeling of discomfort in my nervous system. And that was a huge realization for me. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because I just want you to reflect on how you feel over this time. And if it does bring up feelings of resentment, anxiety, sadness, can you give yourself space to actually feel into where that's coming from, rather than surrendering to the distraction and surrendering to putting yourself into situations that perhaps are not serving you anymore? Yeah, no, I know it's hard. It takes strength for us to say no and to set boundaries and to be honest. But I had a conversation with my mum, who I will be spending Christmas with, and I said to her, you know, I don't feel comfortable doing these certain things because it's not something that I at the moment want to spend my money on. I don't have free flowing abundance at the moment. And I mean, I do, and I believe that I receive at a time and in a way that's right for me. But I don't choose to spend my hard-earned money on things that don't resonate with me. And just having that conversation, it was great. It's great to be honest. So yeah, this time of the year is a time of discomfort, of loneliness, and not much happy memories for me. But I'm still here, and I'm going to make the most of it, and I am going to make it special and enjoy spending the time with my mum. I'm going to see my grandma as well at some point. But what I'm going to do this year is really consciously sit with myself and any emotions that come up, thought patterns, and I'm going to be as present as possible, because my mantra that I'm choosing for next year, and this is going to be the whole year from start to finish, so including Christmas and the holiday season next year, is every decision I make, every choice that I make is for me and my highest good. And as a past chronic people pleaser, as someone who's always felt very controlled and scared and shy to speak my truth, past versions of me, this is a big step for me. So, and this includes, Christmas, where we are put under so much pressure and expectation to spend time with family, when perhaps what this year will teach me is that does not serve me anymore. So I invite you to actually take that into consideration, because we can spend quality time with our families at any time of the year, any day. So what I'm going to do this holiday season is really sit with myself and ask myself, what would I, and what situation, what environment would I love to be in at this time of year? And even now my higher self is telling me, you would want to be on a beach in the sunshine. Easy. So why am I not doing it? That's the question. Next year is the year that all my choices and decisions that I make are for me, my higher self, putting me before anything else. This takes boundaries, it takes triggering people around you, but it is empowering. When we empower ourselves, we actually gain way more respect from people around us. So yeah, I just wanted to offer that little bit of a share from my heart, because I always wondered why December can be such a challenging time, a quiet time, when the anxieties can come in, feelings of lack, of worry, insecurity. Why does it come in December? So I wanted to share that with you and offer that with you. There's so many more layers to it with me, and the ancestral stuff that I am healing through at the moment. I'm going to share my journey with you along the way. So my next video that I will share is going to be sharing with you the challenge and the task that my higher self and my guide shared with me during my drive, of how to completely rewrite my stories around lack, completely rewire, reprogram, and re-empower myself moving forward. So I'm actually really excited to share that with you, and other revelations and shifts and changes along the way. I'm going to be sharing that with you, because something else that my guides and this feeling and this situation that I've been going through really strongly has taught me. I've already known this and felt this deeply within myself, but this has really shown this to me, that I truly believe that doing the sticky, uncomfortable, emotional healing around our childhood, around our parenting, around our ancestors, around our trauma and abuse stories is the most important work that we can do in this lifetime to get us into the heart, to set us free, to become loving, sacred beings. That difficult, uncomfortable, very gritty human work trumps any kind of spiritual, higher self, light language, past life journeys, which are all fabulous and amazing and necessary. But the very human emotional healing should be taking precedence in our life right now, because that is what is going to set us free, and that is what is going to help us to be better, more kind, loving, compassionate humans that we need in the 5D. That's what we need. Humans anchored and embodied in love and understanding. Yeah, so if you are seeking a coach and a guide, I highly encourage you to ask yourself, is this person just trying to heal me, or is this person helping me to heal myself? Very, very important question. There are a lot of gurus and self-proclaimed spiritual masters who we can get addicted to giving our power away to. But when we really want to change, we have to take responsibility for ourselves. We want to be working with someone who is holding our hand through that grit and through that discomfort and through that darkness, but is saying to us, you can do this. You've got this. It is a journey back into our own centers and our own hearts. Yeah, even just sharing that makes me feel released, makes me feel like my heart is open and my throat is open. So I invite you to join me in a little Christmas prayer. I'll speak this slowly, so if you choose to repeat these words after me, please feel free to do so. It would be an honour to know that you are speaking these words into the universe if they resonate with you. Otherwise, you can just open your heart, listen and receive. So I invite you to join me with your hands in prayer, thumbs pressing into the centre of your chest, your heart centre. Dear universe, dear God, dearly beloved divine creator, dear all benevolent beings who are supporting humanity in rising and awakening to true love. I sent a heartfelt prayer on this day. I ask that you watch over and help to support all those who are in need of love, of shelter, of safety, of kindness. I pray that you help all of those souls to find those who can help them over this holiday period. And I pray that all those who are in a position of abundance and of power I pray that you help them to open their hearts to assist all those who are in need over these next few days. I pray that those who are hungry receive food and nourishment. I pray those who fear for their safety find peace and shelter and protection. And I pray all of those who feel real sadness during this time, I pray that they find solace within themselves. And I pray that through this time of darkness, that all souls find a light within. And find some jewels of self-reflection and self-awareness within them. I pray that all souls, whether it be now or in the future, hold the prayer in their heart for all of humanity to be fed, to be well nourished, to feel safe, to have shelter, to have water, to have love and community are basic human rights. I pray that all hearts wake up to the importance of this, and we do all that we can in our power to heal ourselves so that we can help bring about real love and change on this planet. And I pray that when we are making choices over this time, we take into consideration the well-being of our divine Mother, Mother Earth. We take into consideration that which we consume and purchase. Is it from sources that are in support of humanity and of the earth? Or is it disregarding our desire for love and change? And I pray for myself and for all humans and all souls to feel safe to open, feel safe to receive, and to feel safe to love. And so mote it be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. from my heart to yours. Namaste.